There are many questions being asked, including whether there was a missed opportunity to evacuate people sooner. 6 families are grieving the unimaginable loss of their loved one, and they deserve answers. Tragically, we have lost 9 people in the weather event and 1 person remains missing. To the families who have lost their loved ones at Mt Maunganui, Welcome Bay and Warkworth, and the family of a man who is still missing near Opotiki, our hearts and our thoughts are with you all. Over the last few days, Mark Mitchell and I have visited a number of communities across the North Island and seen firsthand the devastation. Some people have lost their homes and their livelihoods, and others have been isolated after major roads have failed. And so today I'm announcing 3 actions the government is taking in response to this weather event. First, I can announce that the government is making available $1.2 million to support affected regions with immediate and pressing needs through the mayoral relief funds. This is, of course, on top of the annual government contribution that has already been made to this fund. Across government, assessments are underway in affected regions to establish further need, and we are ready to provide further support as ongoing needs become clearer. A further $1 million will be provided to reimburse marae that have provided welfare in response to this weather event and to allow them to replenish and continue to build their resilience. There is, of course, existing funding across government to support recovery efforts following natural hazards and weather events. That includes, for example, the Natural Hazards Commission, which has up to $700 million available for claims from this event, the New Zealand Transport Agency, which has over $700 million allocated for emergency work on local roads and state highways. The Ministry for the Environment has $7.2 million to help local authorities clear emergency waste, and the Ministry for Primary Industries Rural Support Trusts have funding to support rural communities. Secondly, I can announce that I have appointed Chris Penk as Associate Minister for Emergency Management and Recovery. The severity of last week's weather means the recovery is going to take some time and will involve many different government agencies. And then finally, as part of his new delegation, I've also asked Chris Penk to bring advice back to Cabinet on the potential scope of a government inquiry into the events at the Mt Maunganui beachside holiday park last Thursday.